Hello, everybody.
It's February 15th, day after Valentine's Day, 2017, and I'm Sam, and this is Stephanie.
Hello.
So we're starting this channel off with this first episode, and here comes a jet.
Yes, because we're in Virginia Beach.
Cause I wanna know your goodness like a closest friend. Wherever you are, God, that's where I will be.
This is going to be our first episode.
Yep. And pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about kind of what we're doing. So we're courting, and it's kind of a not so typical thing, I guess,
Yeah, not
nowadays.
very popular.
Most people would date, and we just really felt it was laid on our heart to share with you guys just how exactly we're going about that, how exactly that happened, and in hopes to encourage you, encourage each other, and really just honor God through it all, because that's why we're here. That's why we were ultimately created, was to bring honor and glory to God, and that, I think, plays into every part of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
Really. So,
Especially relationships. So we're just going to kind of go over background today, kind of how we got started, and then we're going to kind of set up for more episodes. We're going to try to keep them pretty short. So, we're also want to do this to connect with other people, whether you don't know a thing about courting or you're married for 50 years and you started off courting. We just want to kind of connect with other people, and here comes another jet.
jet break! Just wait. So, we're in Virginia Beach, and there are lots of different, like, Navy bases and Air Force bases and stuff here, so that sound, that rumbling sound occasionally, is just a jet flying over. It's freedom. We love it. We embrace it. We hope you do too.
Yeah, it makes the videos just a little hard, but it's okay. We can deal with it.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, America.
So anyways.
Like I said, we're just wanting to do this for kind of ourselves, just so we can kind of reflect and keep it as almost like a journal, and so we can also connect with other people. And
Reflect and connect.
yeah, there we go. And we're gonna start off today, just kind of our background
Yeah. So we both grew up
in
kind
Michigan.
of in the same little town in Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, her dad was my wrestling coach, and we ended up moving away. We were there for a couple years, and me and her didn't really connect too much when we were younger.
Well, you were like, how old?
I was like 7 or 8, and you were like 5 or 6.
5.
There's a 2-year separation between us. So kids, that's kind of big when you're younger. So we ended up moving away. We moved down to South Carolina, and then y'all started full-time.
Yeah. My family, we lived in Michigan for a while, and we just kind of bounced in between really 2 cities. The city where we grew up, and then like a beach town. We just kind of like went back and forth for a little while, and then finally we just had it. We just left, and we hit the road, and we lived in Nashville, Tennessee for a while. And then God called us up to the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina to the Cherokee Indian Reservation. So then we went there. And that's actually where we reconnected.
Yeah, kind of where we started. So we were camping at a campground, not even a mile away from the one where they were working. And when my mom found out they were up there, she's like, all right, let's connect with some old friends. So they got to meet up, and it was only for about 10 minutes. But she actually wasn't there. She was working. So
Yeah.
we didn't get to meet each other. But and I didn't even hear of her. But her older sister and her younger sister, they went back and told her about me. And then her mom asked if I was taken, relationship status wise. And she said no. So we got each other's phone numbers and started trying to FaceTime. Kind of was rough because the cellular connection, but
Not too strong up in the mountains there.
yeah, we were able to connect enough to get to know each other a little bit and kind of break the ice, and then we ended up going up there to help them move up here to Virginia Beach with the campers, and that was really where we got to connect individually and really get to know each other, and just had an awesome time. I believe that was about 2 days.
Yep.
And then we came up for a family vacation about a month later, 2 months later, and for about 5 days, and that's where our relationship started. It was just an amazing time, and through the first 4 days I just got to really see who she was as a woman of God, and just Proverbs 31:25, she's clothed in dignity and strength and can laugh at the days to come. Just kind of really came to me as I was hanging out with her. So on the 5th day, sat her down and talked to her about just being in a relationship. I pursued her, and we were able to just talk about it, and we ended up agreeing that we wanted to court. I didn't know that much about courting at the time, but the way I felt how dating should be was very similar to courting.
Yeah.
So that was just because I hadn't really done that much research into courting, and so that's kind of why we're doing this video. There's a lot of people who I believe respect who they're trying to pursue in a relationship and think of dating just because they're not familiar with courting. So we're just going to go through our relationship here and our courtship, and just share our journey and connect and show how awesome it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So this first episode is kind of just why we're doing this channel and why we're courting. And like she said, the biggest thing in life is to honor God, give Him the glory, and just be everything we do, just live for Him through His name.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first reason we are courting, because it's more strict. And we'll go into what we're doing in another video, but
We'll do video on courtship.
yes. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. You want to say anything?
Definitely. So yeah, kind of like going off what Sam was saying about just bringing honor and glory to God in everything we do, and obviously that includes your love life, I guess you could call it.
Mhm.
And I think that's really one of the biggest places you can give honor and glory to Him, because God created Adam and Eve. God created that whole thing in the garden. He's the author of romance. And so a man and a woman together should portray a complete picture of God. Because He did. He created man and woman in His image. So to think that God is solely a male-ish figure wouldn't exactly be correct, because He created both man and woman in His image. And I mean, just as humans, we are a full picture of God.
Yeah.
So
It's
really,
like a paper ripped in half.
yeah,
To make that complete picture, you need both pieces together, and they fit perfect to make a really beautiful picture, and that beautiful picture should be God.
yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, so pretty much like the biggest thing is just when you're keeping Him on the forefront of your mind, when you're keeping Him as your first thought, really where your heart's at, that's going to be where your mind's at, where your actions flow from, and really how you live your life.
oh yeah.
So it's mostly just speaking into each other and encouraging each other, and just pursuing God in the pursuit of each other.
Here comes another day. So we're going to go into just a whole lot more detail with all kinds of topics, and while we connect with other people. And we're going to try to keep the videos shorter so that way you don't get distracted while you're watching them or bored. But this is just our first breaking the ice video, and so it's going to be a little bit more lengthy.
Yeah.
And we're excited.
Yeah, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We'd love to answer them in the videos.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sure that there will be questions because
Oh, yeah.
it's so different. So, yeah, definitely. Feel free to ask, and we will answer them to the best of our abilities.
And make sure you subscribe so you know when we put new videos up.
Yes.
See you later.